Hello there, we are back with the crochet mic, and I'm here to give you some crochet pattern ideas so you don't have to look for them yourself. They're all free, aside from the last two. The last two are paid, but I want to prioritize sharing free patterns because obviously it's much more accessible that way, but they are all really cute, and most importantly, they're crochet patterns that I think you'll actually wear in public. Because I don't know about you, some of my crochet items are like, either they're a little bit janky or they show an insane amount of skin that I'm not comfortable walking around with in the streets of London. That's just me. Nothing wrong with doing that, but that's just me. I've also loosely ordered this list from like easiest / like fastest working crochet patterns up to probably the most time consuming ones, but they're also kind of categorized by category, so whatever. Let's just get into it. So these are going to be 13 free patterns and 2 paid patterns that you can make this winter, whether you're making them to wear this winter or a few of the patterns you can wear all year round, so you can start crocheting them now and maybe wear them in the spring or summer. Also, if you're new here, I'm Carla. I make crochet content like this, as well as vlogs about my life abroad in London. And I also like to do some cultural commentary about our favorite topics like fast fashion, sustainability, internet culture, just general cozy vibes on this channel. So if you want to support and join this wholesome little community, please do say hi to me in the comments because I will always respond, and subscribe if you want to see more videos. Okay, starting off strong. If you are on Fiber Arts, TikTok, or social media in general, you have definitely seen the Sophie scarf. This is a viral pattern that's going around and tons of people are making it, and it's really small and therefore a somewhat easy beginner project. And if you've been feeling left out like I have, there are a few crochet versions of the Sophie scarf, but I found this completely free pattern from Sarah Maker. And she has 2 options for a shorter scarf that wraps around your neck once and a longer one that wraps around twice. I would personally go with option 2 to wrap around twice because I like that kind of like that look. I'm definitely making this and I will probably vlog it, so let's make it together and talk about it. By the way, I'm going to put all of these patterns in a Pinterest board and I'll put that in the description box. Okay, next, another scarf is this houndstooth scarf pattern from Loopy Lamb. I think this is so cute and so unique, and everyone recognizes a classic houndstooth pattern. And if you don't like this color combination, get creative, you know? Something I really recommend if you see a pattern that like you're interested in, but you're not sold by the photos, because I think a lot of times we just like choose the most aesthetic photo and choose that pattern, even if it might not be the like most useful or appealing pattern, is to look up just like houndstooth scarves and look up inspiration for that. They can be woven, they can be knit, they can be screen printed for all I care. And you can get like texture and color inspiration from that, as opposed to being like, I don't like this red and white, so I'm not going to do this pattern. But I actually quite like the red and white. It is a bit Christmassy, but more than anything, I think it's just very wintry, so I think it's great. Okay, so I mentioned these 3 patterns. It's a sort of 3-in-1 situation in my 2025 crochet inspo video, and I definitely want to make at least one of these scarves, but I think they're all really cool and great for learning new skills as well. And these are 3 quick and easy scarves, she says, from Eli's Nuts on YouTube. There's a grid pattern that's reversible, then a pretty like plain average scarf, and then finally one that's sort of this like long stitch where the colors are going into each other. I don't know the name of the stitch, but that one also looks really cool. I'm partial to the inverted grid pattern because I think that is so cool to have it like double-sided, reversible, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how you describe that. I think that'll be such a fun skill to learn, and it doesn't look difficult. And she says it's quick and easy, so if it's not quick and easy, don't come for me. Okay, moving on from scarves, I love these crochet scrunchies. And like I was kind of talking about in my 2025 inspo video, I think making something small like this is such an easy way to show to others that you crochet. It's just such a flex to be like, yeah, I made this, when someone compliments you. And unlike some other crochet wearables, you can wear a scrunchie like every single day without much trouble, or just put on your wrist. Cute, cute. Another scrunchie, if you want to try your hand at some Tunisian crochet, is this knit look Tunisian crochet scrunchie from Migaya. It really does look like knit, and I'm going to guess that you probably don't even need like a major Tunisian crochet hook because it's such a small project. Well, at the very least, I don't think you would need the type of Tunisian crochet hook where it has like the long cable. I think you would just need like the long hooks. Does that make sense? I'll put pictures to explain what I mean. So if you've been wanting to try Tunisian crochet because it is really cool and it's really fun to work, then this small pattern might be a good way to try it out. If you do know how to do Tunisian crochet, then this M-Sam pullover from Blue Star Crochet is also an amazing free pattern. And what I really like about it is that it has the V-neck, because I feel like there are so many sweater patterns that are like a high neck, crew neck, whatever. And that's great, but if you like a little V-neck from time to time, and if you like the sort of collegiate preppy look, I think this is a really good option. Depending on how skilled you are, you could like put like your initial on the chest or something. I don't know, you could spice it up and make it even preppier. But the complete opposite of that is this modern raglan rolled turtleneck sweater. This is so beautiful, and I love the color because I love pink. And I love a raglan construction. Once you learn how to do it, like you could do it in your sleep. It is so much fun to do, very straightforward. And this has the added benefit of learning how to do like that rolled turtleneck look from the beginning. Like I'm pretty sure it's crocheted to be rolled as opposed to you having to roll it. Does that make sense? Okay, now we're moving into less like wintry items, starting with this hexagon front tie cardigan. Of course, you could make this warmer with like a tighter stitch, or I don't know, really bulky and warm yarn, but I quite like it how it is. It's granny square stitches pretty much. I think just a bunch of like double crochet clusters or something like that in the hexagon construction that a lot of people know of now. I haven't done a hexagon cardigan, but I know a lot of people have, but it looks better. It looks better than other hexagon cardigans in my opinion. And this pattern, like the next, has a video. There's also this Ghani-inspired top, which is very much the same vibe with the ties, except this one has 3 little bow ties. And I personally think it'd be very cute in like a pastel pink color, or maybe a pastel blue color. I will say that video is definitely more for like an advanced crocheter, because it's less of like a video tutorial and more of like talking through in detail how she's constructing it as she goes, which honestly sometimes I like a bit more, because this looks like raglan and then a ruffled bottom. Like it's not really that hard to figure out if you put your mind to it. And the other benefit is that like this is crochet to any size pretty much, which I like a lot. I talked about crochet V-neck designs earlier, and this one is the lightweight crochet top for the summer in a V-stitch, which is a sort of like meshy stitch, perfect for spring and summer. And I actually quite like the sand color in this. I do think it's very summery and cute. Honestly, I don't really know why I put this at the end, because it's a beanie, but I wanted to include this pattern, which I think I've talked about before in like a gifts ideas video, but nonetheless, this is a beanie where it's not the rectangular construction, which leaves a lot of bulk, but is really easy to do. And it's not like the short rows construction, which is very difficult to do and doesn't leave any bulk. And instead, it's kind of like the best of both worlds in a way, because you're kind of making a rectangle that's like, but it's a really cute pattern. However, it is pretty much a slip stitch pattern. Yes, it's a beanie, so it's quite small, but I would recommend to someone who has more patience. This is my crochet beanie made with short rows, entirely slip stitch, and I love this girl. Should I put it on for you, even though I just washed my hair yesterday? Yeah, why not? So if you like this mohair look, slip stitch look for a beanie, then this isn't the pattern I did. The pattern I followed was like a very strange pattern. I have a whole vlog about it here, but this pattern looks easier, and it's a video tutorial, so even better. And finally, finishing sadly with the last 2 patterns, which are both paid patterns. I'm highly considering making this first one especially, and I was describing it to myself as a sort of like all-season cardigan, and then I looked at the name and it's called the Eternal Seasons Cardigan. My favorite one in the Etsy listing as an example is this green one. Looks like it might be stranded with mohair, or it's just like a sort of fuzzy wool. This could really work for like all seasons, because it's like holy, like crochet tends to be, but it's very like intentional holes in the cardigan. I just think it's really, really nice. And I'm also going to pin this pink one because I really like in the pink color. And finally, probably the most advanced pattern in this list is this paid pattern called the Reggie sweater, and it's a sort of like crochet polo. You can obviously make it short sleeve or long sleeve. You can make it longer, cropped, whatever you want to do. But I love this because it has that very like trendy but still classic type of collar. Again, a little bit preppy in a way, and I love the drape. It looks very much like knit with the sort of like vertical stripes going on. You could wear it to the office, to a cafe with friends, lounging around the house. Like, the possibilities are endless. That's it for these 10 plus free crochet patterns that you'll actually want to wear in public. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments if you want to make any of these so we can commiserate. I'm saying bye to you now. More videos to come, more vlogs to come, more chats, all of that good stuff. As always, thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!